Hi, this is Casey with Mammoth Minis. Today we're showcasing the new Skaven Battletome with a battle report versus Slaanesh. For the army lists, you can find them posted down in the video description. The battle plan today is Knife to the Heart. This features a diagonal deployment where armies are closer together, only 9 inches from each other's territory. Each player has one objective 20 inches from the corner of the board. Any player that controls both objectives starting from the end of round 3 immediately wins the game. Neither army is particularly painted today. I haven't done much with my Skaven since Fantasy, but I wanted to showcase the new tome. The Skaven are deployed in a wall of Clanrats and Stormvermin. The general is the Verminlord Warpseer. He has a 4-up re-rolling save with a 5-up to ignore wounds and mortal wounds. He has a trait to transfer wounds and mortal wounds to other Skaven units on a 5-up, and he has an artifact for a third 5-up save. I'm using proxy gnaw-holes because the models aren't out yet, but because they have to be 8 inches from a table edge and I couldn't really plan out my deployment, they didn't really become a factor during this game. Slaanesh also forms a line of Fiends, Seekers, and Hellstriders. We played this game today at the Games Workshop in Scottsdale, Arizona. Some of the board was 40k, so we covered it up with this Chaos map, but we were using the full table. The Chaos forces are led by an exalted greater demon of Slaanesh. Skaven finishes first and opts to take the first turn to try to generate some command points. The Warpseer generates extra command points on a 3-up, but a 2 is rolled. The Infernal and Rapturous is making wizards reroll successful cast rolls and cause D3 mortals on any doubles. But Thanquol is a beast of a wizard and he's able to cast Mystic Shield on himself. The Warpseer fails to cast Dreaded Warp Gale because it's got a high cast of 8. Skaven move forward a little bit, but they're out of range of anything, so they turn the turn over to the Slaanesh player. Slaanesh is by far the fastest army in Age of Sigmar and have no problem completely surrounding the Skaven front line. Slaanesh makes all the charges easy and quickly begins to surround all the Clanrats. Despite being -1 to hit from all the Hellstrider banners around, with their +1 to hit and wound buffs, the Clanrats manage to cause a few wounds, and with their 5-up saves, they don't suffer too many casualties. The Exalted Demon goes right for the Verminlord, and she's a beast. Lots of 2 and 3 wound attacks get through even his multiple saves. After attacking, she uses a command point to just start all over again. With Whispered Temptation, if she rolls a 6, my Verminlord is instantly slain at the end of combat. Luckily she rolls a 2. The Clanrat's +1 to hit and wound is negated by the Fiend's -1 to hit and wound, so they can barely touch them. With only 6 glaive attacks and -1 to hit the demon with -1 from the Hellstriders, the Warpseer is not able to get any damage through. A good number of the Clanrats are slain, but the Verminlord uses a command point to ignore all battle shock for units fully within 26 inches. Slaanesh gets a double turn and starts using their crazy movement to get around the back of the Skaven forces. The Mask of Slaanesh comes up to help the Exalted Demon and negates all hit rolls of 4. All the other units are still stuck in the Clanrats, but are easily able to finish them all off. Another 2 rounds of attacks from the Greater Demon reduces the Verminlord to 4 wounds, but this time a 6 rolled for Whispered Temptations kills him outright. Skaven turn, Thanquol uses Madness in order to use the Greater Demon to kill the Mask. Thanquol's powerful shooting is pinned down. He has nothing to shoot at but the Hellstriders. Even with all his powerful shots, still 1 remains with the banner. Stormfiends come to the aid of Thanquol, and Stormvermin come to seek vengeance on the dead Clanrats. The Greater Demon causes exactly 7 wounds to finish off Thanquol. The Fiends pile in and 1 clobbers the last Hellstrider. The Stormvermin slaughter all but 1 of the Fiends. Skaven wins the initiative to start round 3. Warpstone Spark boosted Rattling Cannons cause 8 wounds on the Exalted Demon to finish her off. Stormvermin mop up the rest of the Fiends and the Demon Prince, but now they're stuck on the side of the board. Skaven now hands the turn over to Slaanesh. At this point, the Slaanesh player has so many points they simply summon a new Greater Demon. Slaanesh is still in full force while the Skaven player is dwindling. Using their crazy movement, the Hellstriders simply walk up and take the second objective to end the third turn. Slaanesh is a force since AoS 2.0. The Fiends and Enraptress are solid newcomers to the army, and depravity points can be optimized for potent summoning. Hopefully we see a new tome this year to bring it all together. Skaven are very complex. I only scratched the surface this first game. I didn't get to use the gnaw holes, but I started to get a feel for the army. Clanrats and Stormvermin are solid battle line hordes. It's enough just to finally be able to field them in a legit mixed Skaven list, but now they're solid with better saves and the attack bonuses. Stormvermin are pricey, but they pack some of the best offense in the game, so they seem worth it. It seems like Thanquol is really going to struggle to get into the best position for his warp fire projectors, but he's an incredible caster if you just need to get your spells off. A Warpseer is an incredible general with the ability to generate extra CP and eliminate battle shock in a huge bubble. But even with more attacks, he's really not much of a combat character. I actually really enjoyed the Stormfiend change. The unit is now a group of specialists, each with the power of a whole unit. The Warpfire gun melts hordes, the Doomflayer has powerful elite attacks, and the Rattling gun, boosted with Warpstone Sparks to do 2 damage, can be incredible, though only with 12-inch range. As a Scar unit, they can also get a lot out of the new More Warp Power spell. I think it's still a solid unit, even before the 20-point decrease. But there's a million options in this new tome, and still lots to explore. I'll be trying out more Skaven and also diving into the new Flesh Eater Courts list in upcoming videos.